Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before we move on, let's take a moment to watch a short news segment highlighting some recent halal-related issues in Malaysia. This video will give us a clearer picture of the real challenges faced in the industry, especially concerning fake halal logos and consumer trust. Let's watch together.
Menjual coklat import menggunakan logo halal Badan Islam Luar Negara yang tidak diiktiraf JAKIM.
Bukan sahaja tidak mempunyai sijil pengesahan halal Malaysia SPHM.
Persatuan Islam Malaysia JAKIM serta Kementerian Perdagangan Dalam Negeri dan Kos Sara Hidup KPDN disaran mengkaji keperluan meningkatkan kadar denda berhubung penyalahgunaan sijil halal.
As we have just seen in the news, issues like fake halal logos and misuse of certification can seriously affect consumer trust and the integrity of the halal industry. That's exactly why JAKIM plays such a crucial role in Malaysia. To ensure that halal products and services remain trustworthy and truly follow Sharia principles, JAKIM is responsible for overseeing the entire halal certification system, from setting strict standards to enforcement and public education. In the next part of my presentation, I will be explaining more about the key roles and functions of JAKIM and how it works to protect both consumers and the country's reputation as a global halal hub. But first, let me introduce you what is halal certification. Halal certification in Malaysia is critical for ensuring that products and services comply with Islamic law, protecting in the interest of Muslim consumers. The certification process is generally overseen by JAKIM and backed by state religious departments, with restricted criteria enforcement and public education as guiding principles. Malaysia's halal certification is widely recognized, cementing its status as a global halal hub. However, the growth of fake halal signs and falsified certificates has jeopardized public trust and the integrity of the halal system. To address these difficulties, authorities are increasing enforcement, raising awareness and promoting transparency and accountability. Maintaining the integrity of halal certification is critical for preserving customer trust and the country's reputation in the halal business.
Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. My name is LUQMAN ARIF bin ASRI and today I will be presenting about the history and development of halal certification in Malaysia. The concept of halal, which refers to what is permissible or lawful in Islam, has always been a major part of Muslim daily life, especially in matters related to food and drink. In the 1970s, the Malaysian government began to recognize the importance of standardizing halal practice, especially to serve its Muslim majority population. During this early stage, the recognition of halal was less formal. It relied mainly on the trust and confidence of individual suppliers and producers, as there was no proper certification or verification system in place. The major step forward came in 1974 when the Islamic Affairs Division under the Prime Minister Department, known as BAHIS, were officially given the responsibility to handle halal-related matters. This marked the beginning of a more structured approach to halal verification. Then, in 1994, BAHIS introduced Malaysia's first official halal logo. This gave consumers a visual assurance that a product followed specific halal guidelines. As a result, both local and international demand for halal certified products began to grow. The logo played a key role in building trust and credibility in halal. In the year 2000, the Malaysian government formed the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, better known as JAKIM. JAKIM took over halal certification from BAHIS and introduced a more organized and transparent system. Under JAKIM leadership, specific rules and procedures were put in place to ensure the reliability and consistency of the certification process. JAKIM also worked with other countries to harmonize halal standards, strengthening Malaysia's position as a global halal. Over the years, Malaysia has continued to enhance its halal certification framework. One of the key steps was the introduction of the Malaysian Standards MS 1500, which provide clear guidelines for halal food production. Additionally, Halal certification in Malaysia has expanded beyond just food to cover areas such as pharmaceuticals, cosmetic and logistics. This reflects growing consumer awareness and demand for halal products in all sectors.
I assume that you get a clear understanding about halal. Now we move to key and role function of JAKIM. As we know, JAKIM plays a crucial role in this issue. First, JAKIM is the main federal authority responsible for Islamic affairs, including halal certification. It operates under the Prime Minister's Department. Second, JAKIM managed the Malaysian Halal Certification scheme, which is internationally recognized for its strict compliance with Sharia law. Third, in collaboration with agencies like SIRIM and Standards Malaysia, JAKIM develops halal standards such as MS 1500/2019, which outlines halal practices in food production and handling. Fourth, JAKIM also recognizes foreign halal certifying bodies or HCBS to ensure that imported products meet Malaysia's halal standards. Fifth, for enforcement, JAKIM works closely with the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living or KPDN to conduct inspections, audit, and take a legal action against any misuse of the halal logo. 6. JAKIM funds and supports research and development to improve halal certification, especially in areas like detecting non-halal ingredients and managing halal supply chains. Next, they also focus on public education through halal expos, like media campaigns and online platforms to help consumers identify genuine halal products. 8. JAKIM's certification covers a wide range of industries, not just food, but including pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, logistics, slaughterhouses, and even hospitality services like halal hotels and restaurants. And last but not least, to ensure uniformity across the country, JAKIM works with state religious departments to align halal laws and certification process. Overall, JAKIM plays a crucial role in building public trust and maintaining Malaysia's status as a global halal hub. That's all from me. My group members will continue this slide. Thank you.
I will be presenting about the role and function of the State Religious Department, also known as JAIN, in supporting the halal certification system in Malaysia. Firstly, JAIN play a vital role in supporting the national halal certification framework administered by JAKIM at the state level, while JAKIM operate at the federal level. JAIN ensure that these standards are enforced within their respective state. Next, JAIN is responsible for conducting inspection at halal certified premise. These include restaurant, food factories, and slaughterhouse to make sure they follow halal requirement. In addition, JAIN prevent any measure or fabrication of the halal logo or certificate, which is crucial in maintaining the integrity of halal product. JAIN also assists in site audit and verify Sharia compliant practice, especially in sensitive areas such as animal slaughtering, cleanliness or taharah, and the segregation of halal and non-halal items. Another important function is educate the community and local business about the importance of halal compliance. This is done through awareness program, workshop, and seminar. Furthermore, JAIN is involved in certifying and supervising Muslim slaughtermen or penyembelihan to ensure that they are properly trained and follow Sharia requirement. Finally, JAIN work closely with JAKIM to ensure consistent halal enforcement across Malaysia. This collaboration includes joint operation, information sharing, and coordinates response to any halal-related issue. In conclusion, the State Regulars Department or JAIN are essential in maintaining Malaysia's reputation as a leading authority in halal certification. Their collaboration with JAKIM ensure that halal standards are upheld at every level, from local business to national policy. Thank you for listening.
Alright guys, so my part is about the process of getting a halal certificate. Basically, it's a step-by-step procedure to make sure the product or business follow all the halal requirement, not just for food, but also for things like cosmetic or even logistic. It might sound complicated, but I'll break it down for you. So the first step is really understand your business type, like what kind of product or service are you offering? Is it food, cosmetic, or even logistic? You need to know every details from where your ingredients come from to how things are handled in your place. For example, if you are running a cafe, you need to know if your meat is halal certificate, how your staff prepare your food, and even how you store ingredients. Next, we have need to prepare all our documents. This includes things like our business license, ingredient list, supplier certificate, floor plan, and even staff info. Basically, anything that proves our business follow halal guideline. After everything's ready, we apply online using the My eHalal system. It's JAKIM's official platform. We just fill in the form, upload all the documents, and submit. Before we submit, make sure to double check everything before clicking submit to avoid any delays. Once we have submit our application, we need to wait for the inspection. This is when officers come to our site, our shop, factory, or kitchen to see how things are run. They are check hygiene, processes, ingredient, and make sure everything follow halal standard. For example, if they see raw chicken stored next to pork, which is a big no, that's a problem. So everything has to be done right. If everything's good and we pass the inspection, congrats to us. We have received the halal certificate. Then we can officially use the halal logo on our product or at our shop. A lot of customers really look for this logo before buying or eating at shop. So it's a big deal for our business. Last step, don't forget to renew the certificate. Usually it's valid for 2 years, so before it's expired, we need to reapply and go through the process again. Also, if our ingredient or suppliers change, we need to report that too. Let's say we switch to a new supplier for spices. We have to make sure they're also halal certificate and update JAKIM. And that's it for my part. The halal certification process might sound long, but once we know the step, it's actually quite manageable. Plus, it helps build trust with our customer. So I pass to the next presenter.
So I will continue my part, which is issues on fabrication of halal logo and certificate. Alright gang, what is halal logo fabrications? First is unauthorized use of halal logo or certificates. This means using the halal symbols without approval from JAKIM or state religious authorities. Some companies just print the logo without any real inspection or approval. Second is business claim to be halal without JAKIM approval. This business tell customer that they are halal, but they never apply for or receive proper certifications. Next is fake or expired halal logos to mislead customers. Some business continue displaying expired certificates or create fake ones to attract Muslim customers. Next is misrepresentations of non-halal product as halal. Product non-halal meat or food with alcohol might be labeled halal, which is dangerous for Muslim consumers. Last is a serious violation of Islamic principles and consumer rights. This is not only cheating but also a religious violations. It affects for right of Muslim consume for that is truly halal. Next, I will talk about real cases and legal actions. First, non-halal meat imported and relabeled with fake halal logos. This big case involves smuggling frozen meat into Malaysia and stamping it with fake halal labels. It shocked the whole country. Next is fake halal logos found in food stalls, bakeries, and online stores. It's not just big companies. Small stores and online seller also use fake halal logo to trick customer. Next, legal penalties under Trade Description Act 2011. This law protects halal logo certification. Using fake logo is a criminal offence in Malaysia. For the individuals, fine up to 100,000 or 3 years jails, which is if a person is caught, they can be fined or even go to the jail. If companies, fine up to 250,000, and business found guilty can be heavy financial penalties. For the next is only JAKIM and State Religious Department, which is JAIN and MAIN, can issue halal certificates. This means no private company or individual is allowed to approve or create halal certificates, only official religious bodies. So I will continue my part. For the next is effects and solutions. I will talk about negative effects, which is the first is Muslim consumers unknowingly consume non-halal products. This means this is the most serious impact. Muslim rely on the logo to make sure food is halal. If it's fake, they might eat something haram without knowing. The next is public trust in Malaysia's halal system declines. This means Malaysia is known for having a strong halal system, but when fake logo are used, it make people question the whole process. And the next is damage the image of certified halal business. Real business that follow the rules and are also affected. Customer might stop trusting even genuine halal logos. So my suggested solution is first, use official halal verification platform. For example is My eHalal. Consumers can scan or check the halal status of a product or restaurants using official apps or website by JAKIMs. Second is increase public awareness of genuine JAKIM logos. People need to know how the real halal logo looks like and how to avoid fake ones. Last is strengthen enforcement and inspection by authorities. JAKIM, KPDN and other agencies must continue monitoring and taking actions against those who measure the halal logo.
Hi everyone! Today I want to talk about the efforts to fight fake halal logos in Malaysia. This is very important because it protects Muslim consumers and keep the halal certification system trustworthy. It has 4 efforts, which is law enforcement, cooperation between agencies, raids and seizures, and the last one is education and awareness. So let's move to the first point. The first point is law enforcement by the government. The Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living or KPDN works together with JAKIM, which is the Islamic Development Department. If someone is caught using a fake halal logos, they can be fined up to 100,000 ringgit or go to jail for up to 3 years. Companies can be fined up to 500,000 ringgit, especially if they repeat the offence. This action taken under Trade Description Act 2011. This year, more than 80,000 inspections were done to find and stop fake halal logos. The government also seized products worth over 100 million ringgit that had fake halal logos. Next, KPDN and JAKIM work closely together. They do joint operation, investigate complaints from the public, and take legal action against those who misuse the halal logo. The minister in charge said the government will not tolerate anyone trying to trick Muslim consumers. They will take strong actions such as fine, seizing goods, or even closing down businesses. This teamwork shows how serious the government is about protecting halal certification and keeping consumers safe. Let me share a real example from Teluk Intan. In June 2023, authorities raided a place making soy milk. The owner was using fake halal labels without approval from JAKIM. The officers seized 170 bottles of soy milk and over 4,000 fake halal labels. The owner was arrested for investigation. This case shows the government is always watching and ready to act to protect consumers. Besides enforcement, JAKIM and KPDN also educate the public. They run campaigns on social media, give talks, and organize community programs. They teach people how to recognize real halal logos and how to use the Verify Halal app and the My eHalal system to check if a product is truly halal. This helps consumers avoid being tricked by fake halal labels. That's all from me. Let's move to the next presenter.
Alright, gang. So, for the conclusion of our team members' topic is halal certification is crucial to protect Muslim consumer and ensure compliance with Islamic law. JAKIM and state religious departments play key roles in maintaining its integrity. However, fake halal logo threaten public trust and the halal industry. Strong enforcement, collaboration and public awareness are essentials. Together, authorities, business and consumer must uphold the system to keep Malaysia a trusted global halal hub. Thank you.